Good morning or good evening wherever you are.
Good morning.
I'm Lacey. This is my twin Lindy. This is the channel Twin Talk Topics. And today we're going to be having kind of a short video today, but we wanted to bring awareness to some things, and just because our minds have been blown for the past few days of what's going on in the world.
Also, I just want to shout out to all of the cats and dogs.
Okay.
Because we love them.
So
Thanks for watching.
also, my hair's kind of fucked up because we just got up and it's...
Oh yeah, it's morning. She just wanted to do a video.
Yeah. So recently we have been, I was given some information or some videos to watch by my good friend Brad. I'm not giving you his information. But he sent me a video, and one of them was called, and we'll put it in the link as well, because I think every person in the world, if not American citizen, should watch this, because it tells you exactly what's going on and what's real and what's in truth and what's not in truth. The video is called Last Flag Standing, and it features...
By the war castles? Is that what?
Well, it's also part of a war castle series. If you go to subscribers, there's war castles. We're actually subscribed to them. But they run a whole series about what this guy has done. And this guy's name is, and I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong.
Gould.
Russell Jay Gould. Well, I pronounce it wrong because I don't know his grammar and his language yet.
Oh, Russell J hyphen.
It's, yeah, we'll just say Russell Jay Gould, Russell-J Gould. What this man has done is, I can't even explain it, is the most heroic, brave, heart-centered, beautiful, really? I'm sorry. This man gives me hope in the world for humans and for the planet. He is the global commander-in-chief and the postmaster general of the world. And this is all documented, and this has all been playing out in a course of history mostly since 1999. It's been playing out a little bit more than that. He obviously goes into detail about what has happened and what has occurred, but basically it gets narrowed down to two things. Our country and the world is run by maritime law. That is the law that every other country and every person or human actually functions in, and that's how all contracts and all
commerce shipping,
and you as a human are considered a vessel, meaning that you are, in maritime law in the world, are perceived as cargo. Think about that for a second. When you're born on this planet, you get a birth certificate and a number. You get a social security number. And and I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail with that. Maybe we'll make another video explaining maritime law and the shipping wars that's going on. But you're called a vessel because you're a soul being. And what is happening is the Vatican, the government, or DC supposedly, and London, which would be the money of it, has been treating humans basically like cargo and understanding maritime law. And it all came down to how you create and say and manifest contracts and how they function,
and the language it's derived
and the
from.
language that it's derived from, because you can speak all the magic that you want, but it's like the way, like, we kind of tipped on this a little bit in some of our last videos, but language itself, the English language as it is right now, without any proper grammar, is just, it's not mathematically correct in a sense of like you can say, like when you make a contract, you can say one thing, but it's not in the now space, or it's not in. What would be an example?
Well, the other man in there, David something Miller, he explained how
The structure of it.
Yeah, how the grammar formation is laid out, and that he broke the system, the mathematical system of how it should be structured. I want to say, and he gives the formula for it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's called quantum grammar syntax or whatever.
Yeah.
I have never been so grateful and so thankful, because once you start to understand it, you realize how fucking big this is. This guy is a self-sovereign being, and is recognized by the United Nations, by several other larger entities, including the Pentagon, the U.S. Navy.
Yeah, something that's with the military. That's something I'm going to look into.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to start looking at all of our flags.
Yes. Oh, that's the other thing. Mm-hmm. So what it basically comes down to is this: if the United States is run by a corporation, or is it run by its original design, which would be the people? Mm-hmm. And the way that the contracts were set up in during 1776, we were actually still functioning in old masonic, right, Vatican level systems, where we would still use England's money. Mm-hmm. And England's money's program is based through the Rothschilds and through the Vatican, and then they use the money as collateral for your souls, and your souls as collateral for money. And he recognized that when it came down to going in a courtroom and understanding hey,
law,
technically the entire US government system is fraudulent. It's completely fraudulent. So is the IRS. And he goes on this about in 1999, the whole country, the reason why we didn't have a president yet.
No, the reason why, in 1999 they were voting for George W. Bush and Al Gore.
They had a voting conundrum,
yeah,
with the Florida Chads.
Yeah.
So they couldn't. So there's a period of time between that where because they had to wait for they had to wait for them to recount the votes in Florida for a president to take charge and be commander. But in between that time, it's
your video.
In between that time, Russell Jay Gould recognized what was going on and predicted it, yeah,
that this was going to happen, that they had to leave their post as president during that time frame, because the contract of the United States Constitution was all coming to an end, because it's based on banking bullshit.
Yeah.
So on that time frame where they were going to be electing a new U.S. president, they had to leave that post, technically.
Don't ever leave your post, people.
Yeah. And he came right in because he knew something had to happen.
And he filed a patent for the actual flag.
Yeah.
The actual Article 3 something flag.
Basically a symbol for the American people.
The true America.
Yeah.
Not the gold rim corporate bullshit that I've seen in many courtrooms that I've been in throughout my life as well.
And also within, some of the military, which is very surprising. I doubt that most of them will even understand why there's a gold fringe around the flag.
I understood that a while ago, but I never...
I thought that too. I was like, why is there a gold thing around them? Because over the
years... President or Trump speaks or whatever, there's always a fucking gold rim.
Not always, but sometimes there is, because I've looked at it. But
yeah,
either way, before that, I even throughout the years of my life, I would wonder that myself in the back of my head, but I just never asked, because I was like, oh, this is how a world's supposed to be. But it's those, you get those little intuitions where okay, I guess I was onto something back, in my youth,
Yeah.
with the
Well, I remember I remember looking a little bit about maritime law prior to this and understanding. I knew for the longest time the Vatican has all this
Control.
control, and
through integrated systems, because like you said in previous videos, all roads lead to Rome.
Yeah, exactly. But after I learned what this man did, the thing that I was missing was I saw the fucked up shit and I saw the messed up systems.
But he explains the system.
Well, no, he created a better system, a system that beats all the systems. It's like
a miracle.
He is Neo in the Matrix. He is a fucking miracle. We owe so much to this man. And you're only going to understand that if you're going to reside in the highest truth. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna keep going along with all that other shit, you're not gonna understand and understand and be so grateful.
And that's what
this man has freed how many people.
And that's what they're voting on.
I get goosebumps every time I watch it.
They're banking on people not understanding how the systems work, so that way women can just keep popping out kids and keep signing that first contract with their toes.
Signing their souls away.
Yeah, that's basically
because I kid.
Too early in the morning, sis. But they're hoping, they're like, oh, well, if we don't tell them, I mean, it is revealed, the truth is there, but they're not going to promote it because they want you to keep playing a part of their system, their whole banking bullshit.
Yeah, and people won't show you their true selves up front. They're going to use language, they're going to use tools, and sometimes people are just operating on their own subconscious programs because this is how deep
it goes.
It goes fucking deep, and it goes way back in history. Mm-hmm. And
the root cause, we've done a video about that too.
Yeah,
what is the root cause to this reality? What is the root cause to this timeline?
Damn, I wish I looked a little bit better in this video.
But
yeah, we'll put some links in the bio, or not the bio, but in the
information
in the info box. Yeah, and eventually I'm gonna research more of his work and what he's done, and I'm going to try and get in contact with him because this needs to be implemented right away. Right away. And unfortunately,
American people, do your homework. I'm going to be doing mine.
That's what I'm going to say, sis. Is unfortunately, there's going to be people who are just going to, I don't want to think for myself. Well, what does this mean? Quantum grammar? No, it's not. It's such a simple, genius concept that it's going to go right over people's heads, and people don't want to even look at it.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I'm going to be concerned about. Because, if you do start researching this stuff, don't just be patient. Don't be frustrated. I know that there's a lot of censorship going on right now, and that getting to the actual truth is a little bit difficult. But it is there. So
well, it is difficult only because there's going to be so much bullshit along the way, because that's what they promote. They promote their babble language bullshit.
They're going to television you. They're going to tell you with their vision, not your vision. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're going to end this video. Again, the first video I would suggest to watch would be called Last Flag Standing. And then there's also a whole War Castle series that goes into more depth and detail about what's going on in the world, what has happened, what is happening in the now space, and potential future outcomes. Yeah. And then, so that whole series I would recommend watching as well.
Let us know.
If you're a true patriot. If you're a true patriot of this country, you will understand what has happened here. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I get goosebumps just thinking about it because it's so big. It is so fucking big. The United States president right now is a fraud. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. But I'm sorry, the true commander-in-chief is this man. He has done more for every human being then I almost want to say Jesus did.
Whoa.
Jesus did not free the entire world based on the systems that we function here.
Yeah, but he paved the way.
Okay, whatever. We're not going to get into that, but he has freed so many people without people even recognizing it. Legally speaking, in the systems that we function in here, this man has freed so many people he's freed the U.S. from the actual debt
and going into war again. Another series of war.
They still fucking did that because they can trick people. All right, let's end the video.
Okay, have a great day, guys. If you have any questions, we are happy to converse a little bit. If you have any tips at all or other videos that you think would be helpful, let us know. And we'll see you next time.
Stay free, stay sovereign.
All right. Bye-bye.
With your heart.